One of the most common questions that we receive at Beat the Reset is, I am halfway through my life. I listened to everything that my government and my parents and my peers told me to do. I went to school. I had an education. I went on to university in some cases. I got myself a job on an hourly rate. I got married and I had children. I contributed to my superannuation. I bought real estate. I had a mortgage. And now I am halfway through my life. I cannot afford to keep the lights on. My gas and electricity bills are through the roof. I can barely put fuel in my car. I can barely shop at my local grocery store or supermarket because the price of goods and services has gone through the roof. And I have no idea how I got here. And life doesn't have the same shine that it had when I was a child. And people come to us with these questions and they say to us, how do I do it differently? And we are continually, all day, every day, saying that if you continue to do debt, then debt is what you will get. But at any time, you can transition into wealth. And sadly, and perhaps by design, we are never taught wealth at school. None of our educational institutions teach us anything other than how to get a job and how to get into debt. In that moment, people start looking for answers outside the debt system, not in currencies, not on the stock market, not in real estate, and certainly not with the commercial banks. People come to Beat the Reset to learn how to become wealthy. Physical gold 999 investor grade is the monetary system, but we are never taught that constitutionally, intrinsically, and historically. Gold is the monetary system, not currencies. Physical silver 999 investor grade is both monetary and industrial and is incredibly undervalued. And the final asset in our portfolio that appeared in 2009 is, of course, Bitcoin, which offers decentralization, permissionless transactions on a private network that is consensus-based, keeping you decentralized and with a zero counterparty risk. It's no wonder that the commercial banks are shutting down the rails of people that are looking to become wealthy. For most of our lives, we were of the understanding that the commercial banks were on our side. But now we are told we can't get our cash out the bank and that if we try to become wealthy, we'll be shut down and in some cases have our accounts completely cancelled. So here it is. If you are looking to become wealthy, then you require wealth assets. Our favourite three assets on the planet are physical gold, which is risk-off, physical silver, which is risk-off, and Bitcoin, which is highly volatile. And no, you will not be spending your gold and silver bars and coins at any supermarket or grocery store. That is not the mechanism of these assets. Wealth is a long-term journey and dynastic, meaning that it crosses the generations. And for those people that are going to write to me and ask me if real estate is a wealth investment, no. At best, real estate is a trading position, and at worst, it is debt. The Australian dollar was debased by 18% in 2024. The best you could have hoped for in a commercial bank is 5% interest, compared to gold, which had a 40% net upside in 2024, next to silver with a 38% upside, and Bitcoin with close to 130% upside. I do not believe that the Australian dollar nor the US dollar, which is the world reserve currency, has any value whatsoever. The choice to use it is simply that, a choice. But why would you use a currency that had no value when you can use the exact same currency to purchase physical gold, physical silver, and Bitcoin, which are highly liquid, decentralized, have zero counterparty risk, and are monetary at their base. That is how you become wealthy. If you are considering transitioning into wealth assets, then all you need to do is simply direct message Beat the Reset and we will connect you with one of our consultants. From there, we can transition you from an industry-based superannuation fund that is on the derivatives market to a self-managed super fund which is backed by physical gold, physical silver, and Bitcoin. Make good choices.